I'm going to teach you how to get big. What I'm not going to teach you in this video is how to get aesthetic. There's two different things. Aesthetics, where you have the abs and you look like David Lade. And then there's getting big, where you're a hunk, right? You go outside and people are intimidated just by your presence, how you look. Now, I much rather be the intimidator. I much rather be big and hunky. I don't care that much about abs or looking aesthetic. I'd rather be big and muscular. Now, there's two different types of big and muscular. There's the dad bod, the 2024 dad bod, where they look like shit, you got muscle. And then there's the good dad bod. This is what I'm going to teach you how to get, at least what I know from my experience. Now, the training between aesthetics and getting big and hunky is pretty much the same. The only difference is that with getting big, you focus on getting stronger more. You focus more on strength, right? Because you don't want to be big and hunky and then just be weak. So you focus on strength. So my journey started as skinny fat, and I thought I had to cut down to start looking good. I saw everyone with abs. I thought I had to get abs to look good, and that's wrong. So I started training like the big YouTubers. I joined the gym, and then 6 months later, I had gained a good amount of size, right? I still wasn't huge, and I barely looked like I lifted, but I still gained some size. I wanted to get big and strong. So here's exactly what I did. When I started actually getting strong and aesthetic, big, strong and aesthetic, it was when I started following Mike Mentzer. I started going to the gym 3 times per week and doing 1 rep per exercise. Now, I'm going to teach you how to train, right? Because there's 2 steps to getting big: training and eating. There's 2 steps. First is the training. Now, the training, as you know, is pretty similar, but we're focusing more on strength. So I started going to the gym 3 times per week. This blew up my strength. Monday, I would train upper body. Friday, I would train upper body. So I had so many days in between to rest and recover to train again. And then I had the entire weekend. And I only trained legs once a week, which was Wednesday. So I had so much rest to rest and recover, which blew up my strength. And I was only doing 1 set per exercise. Now, there's a couple things that you need to keep in mind during the set. During the set, you need to do slow and controlled reps. They need to be nice, slow and controlled. And then at the bottom, let's say we're doing incline bench press, you need to fully stretch the muscle, right? I don't want to see half reps like this where you're not even stretching. I want to see this. Right? Why? Well, I don't actually study the resources. I just watch YouTubers and good information sources that do study. And they say that the research says that the stretch position is the best position. It's the most hypertrophic position to grow muscle. And to get big, you need to grow muscle, not just strength increases. Because when I was focusing on strength increases, I got my bench press up doing reps like this, right? But my muscles stayed the same. We need to figure out that balance of strength and muscle gains. So you do nice, slow and controlled reps. I would say 1 second down or 2 seconds down, 1 second up. That's what seemed to be the best for me. Now, what about the volume? Well, now recently I switched from full Mike Mentzer mode to more volume. So I'm doing 2 sets per exercise. And that's working out pretty good because it's not about, train 3 times per week. It's not about train 4 times per week. It's not about train 5 times per week. It's train the muscle when it's fully recovered. It doesn't matter if it takes you a day to recover. If you're fully recovered after 1 day of training, train it again. Now, another point is the set needs to be until absolute failure. So if you're actually doing the set until absolute failure, you would need at least a day in between for it to fully recover. I remember when I was in the gym, I'm not in the gym anymore because I recently moved. Now I'm just doing calisthenics. But when I was in the gym and I would do chest until absolute failure with the squeeze where it hurt so much, my chest was sore for 4 days. When has your chest been sore for 4 days? And muscle soreness is a clear indicator that the muscle is not ready to be trained again. So wait, don't train muscles when they're sore or when they're weak. Now, another thing, your muscles don't grow if you don't give them a reason to grow. Like, think about it. Why would your body want more muscle to feed? It would need to use more resources. So your body doesn't want more muscle. You need to literally force muscle growth. Now, how do you do this? You do this by progressive overload. You want to give your muscles a reason to grow. So every week you up the weights, you up the reps, you up the form. So you need to get out of your comfort zone, right? Always get out of your comfort zone in the gym. Every day you should be training harder than last time, because your body adapts. Now, you need to make your body adapt to more and more stimulus. That's the basics of building muscle. You could literally do everything wrong. You could have the worst form. You could have the worst training routine. You could have everything bad. But if you progressive overload, you will build muscle. Just think about it. It's common sense. The more stimulus you add, the more your body has to work. The more your body has to work, the more your body recovers and builds bigger, right? The most important part of building muscle and getting big is progressive overload. Now, the training is basically the same if you're training for aesthetics, if you're training bodybuilding, if you're training to get big, basically the same. The difference comes in nutrition. If you're going for aesthetics, you're cutting. If you're going for aesthetics, you're maintaining. You're never bulking if you're going for aesthetics. So guess what you have to do to get big? You bulk. Eat big, get big. It's literally that simple. Now, the best way to bulk, because you want to bulk without getting too much fat. Who wants to be big but fat? Maybe it's powerlifters, but I don't want to. I want to get big and maybe see my top 2 abs. That would be a pretty good physique where I intimidate everyone, but I'm still kind of relatively lean. How do you do this? How do you achieve this? First, I would like you to start bulking when you're 15% body fat. 15% is ideal. Now, you can start bulking up to 25% body fat. If you're over 25% body fat, no, you can't bulk. You're way too fat already. So the perfect range, the ideal is start bulking at 15% body fat. But in between this, it's fine. You have a long way to go though. It'll be a longer journey for you. So you start at 15% body fat. You probably do a mini cut to achieve this. That's what I did. I did a mini cut and then I did a 1-day fast. I lost a lot of fat. Ideally, you want to do a 3-day fast. That's going to lose all the belly fat to get to 15. Now you start at 15 and you progressively bulk. I started at 80 kilograms. This is an example. I want you to get up to 85 kilograms. Bulk up to 85 kilograms, then do a mini cut until 82 or 83 kilograms, right? So you're bulking like this. Bulk, cut. Now, when you cut, the end of your cut, you're going to be the same body fat percentage, but just a little higher in weight, right? And that's going to be muscle. So now you do this progressively over your entire life. And then in like a year now, you're going to be up to here. You're going to weigh more, but you're going to have the same body fat because you did a mini cuts, right? And then there's people that say, oh, yo-yo cutting and bulking, yo-yo dieting, it's bad. But why? I mean, why would you not bulk 3 months and do a 1 month mini cut to get back to the same body fat that you were, but you just weigh a little more? I don't know. That just seems like the best for me. You don't do a 8-month bulk, get up to here, so much fat, and then you do a 8-month cut where you lose all your gains, all muscle, you lose your strength. Why would you do that? I've done that before and I lost so much strength. I lost muscle. Why don't I bulk progressively, cut progressively, and then I end up over here? So to get big, you train correctly and then you bulk correctly. Because a lot of these YouTubers don't tell you how to bulk correctly. They give you bulking advice that is going to make you fat. They give you bulking advice that only works if you're taking steroids.
I'm just quickly coming to interrupt this video. 99% of people clicked off already, and that's why they will never achieve a top 1% physique. So if you made it here, you have my respect because I can tell you're determined. That's why I'm giving you access to my community for free. You get direct access to me, so you can ask me questions 24/7. You get my free skinny fat transformation course. You get all of my resources and training routines for free. You also get exclusive daily guides where I give you my full unfiltered advice so you can stay up to date with the latest research and the lessons I learned. This is what I would have wanted when I was younger. I would have wanted someone to share everything with me. Now you get to avoid the years of trial and error and pain that I went through. So scroll down, click on the first link in the description to join the community. I'll see you inside. But before that, you know that to make the information you just learned useful, you need to actually apply it. Nobody ever gave me a specific system to apply everything I learned. That's why after years, I finally made my own. When I used this system, I finally started getting the results I wanted. I also gave it to my friends, and when they used it, their lives changed. This is a 4-step system that teaches you step by step how to actually fix skinny fat. You can't get this anywhere on the internet. So in this video, I give you the exact system I used that transformed my life. And it's effective because it's literally one of my most viewed videos on this channel. So click on it and watch it right now. Or don't, and you just won't achieve your dreams. I mean, it's your choice.